Hey everyone, Rachel from Ginger Divine here. Today we're going to be testing out this Pesto Mac and Cheese from Aldi. Let's call this an episode of I try the box product and tell you if it's good or not. So here's the ingredients if you want to see what's in this. We're going to test it out, see if it's any good. So I've got my water on my induction burner here, and the recipe on the package says to put 2 1/3 cups water in the pan and bring it to a boil. And then we'll have the noodles and sauce that we put in once it comes to a boil. So my water is boiling now, it's all ready to go, and it says to not add salt. So I have not added any salt. I'm just going to pour in the noodles, and it's kind of like a powder, which makes sense. That's like other box mac and cheese, but it's green because it has the pesto. So I'm just going to give it a stir, and it says to cook it for 9 to 12 minutes. So we'll see how long this takes. It doesn't say whether to boil it or to simmer it. So I'm just going to assume we're going to boil it since that's how you cook most pasta. Okay, so at this point we've already passed the 10-minute mark, and it's not really looking like it's thick enough to be a actual cheese sauce yet. The noodles are getting close to being done, but this is going to need more time than what is on the package, I can already tell. And my heat is pretty high, as you can see, so I'm a little iffy on the sauce here and the amount of water. I might add less water next time, I'm not sure. But I'm just going to let it keep evaporating and see what happens. Alright, so we finally have some action here. The sauce has finally evaporated enough to be more like mac and cheese. It seemed to take forever. I didn't have an exact time, but it must have been at least 20 minutes total. So I think it's looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and serve it, give it a taste, and see if it needs anything extra. Okay, so here's what it's looking like going into the bowl. It's pretty creamy. Not bad. It's very hot. I did add some salt to it already because when I tried it, it wasn't quite salty enough. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese on the top. That always makes pasta even better. And here we have it. So I'm going to try this, and I would say it's pretty good. Again, the way the sauce is made is a little bit weird. I kind of prefer regular boxed mac and cheese where you make the noodles ahead of time and then put the sauce in afterward with the milk, because you can kind of adjust the consistency a little more. This way, the noodles can overcook while you're waiting for that sauce to evaporate and get thick. So a little bit strange, but overall, it's not bad. It tastes good. I'd give it about a 6 or a 7 out of 10.